No runs allowed over 10 innings, and he's had the strikeout pitch working 17
Yep. We are live for Game 7.
On the mound. And what about the offense?
We are live
the cool thing is pitchers, they got to throw
for Game 7. We are live.
And for the Diamondbacks, when you look at him, Ketel Marte has been one of the best this postseason. What he's been able to do, Gabby Moreno, up-and-coming star. And Lourdes Gurriel, season-high career in home runs and doubles. Look for him. One of those to have a big hit to send them to the World Series. And on the other side for the Phillies, obviously this home crowd. But Bryce Harper told us earlier this postseason, the reason you pay the stars is because they show off the brightest. Well, 1, 2, 3, Schwarber, Turner, and that guy right there. They get a couple big hits for them guys. They might find themselves in Texas Friday night.
And let's see who's going to face the Texas Rangers in the World Series. Let's talk to the managers now. First up, the Phillies manager, Rob Thompson, standing by with Matt Weiner.
All right, BA, thank you very much. Rob, you've been through a couple of these as a bench coach. What makes the difference on one of these Game 7 nights?
Just a poise level. You got to relax. You got to put your body on autopilot and just let it happen. Thanks for all your time throughout the series. Good luck tonight. Thank you.
We're back from Wild Philly. After this, we'll talk with Torey Lovullo on the other side ahead of Game 7.
Introducing Ned's Plaque Psoriasis.
Seven of the NLCS from Arizona manager Torey Lovullo, and it's not all on Brandon, but it's a lot on your rookie pitcher. What tells you he's ready for all this?
Everything he's done up to this point, leading us to this moment. He's grown, he's learned, he's gotten better every single start. I don't think there's a moment that's too big for him. He's got a great presence.
Can't thank you enough for your time throughout the series. Good luck tonight. Let's go upstairs for the call of Game 7. Brian Anderson, Ron Darling, and Jeff Rancourt.
Thank you, Matt Weiner, and here we go. The Phillies take the field as that interview is being conducted. And let's check Torey Lovullo's starting lineup. Ketel Marte, he goes into the leadoff spot against lefties. He's there tonight. Corbin Carroll, then Gavin. That's the top three. Middle of the order is Walker, Pham, and Gurriel. Evan Longoria, 38
Alexis, stop.
At seventh. Emmanuel Rivera gets the start at third with Longoria as the DH. And then Geraldo Perdomo with 2 hits last night He rounds out the starting 9, and it is Ranger Suarez on the mound, Ron Darling, for the Phillies.
Well, you can't argue with those numbers in the postseason, but trying to give you fans at home a little peek into what's working so far for Suarez against the Diamondbacks. Look for that fastball, two-seamer that he throws into the right-handers. That was the key in Game 3. Let's see if he can establish that tonight.
Well, catching Ranger in Game 7, JT Realmuto behind the plate, the gold glove, out by the third straight turner over short. Bryson Stott at second, and of course Bryce Harper doing a great job over at first base. Only 36 games in the regular season. Brandon Marshall left, Johan Rojas with some nice catches in center field, and Nick Castellanos in right field.
Umpiring crew tonight, Adam Hammery in his second championship series. He calls the balls and strikes. Carlos Torres over at first base. That's the crew chief right there. Deadeye Sonia, he's at second. Mike Malinsky over at third. And the outfield umpires, Lance Barksdale in his fourth LCS. And Trent Gibson, who had the play last night, was excellent. He is in right field. And the six-man umpiring crew
Here we go.
in place. Next baseball game we'll have after this one will be Game 1 of the World Series. And who's it going to be? Diamondbacks or Phillies in Arlington to take on the Texas Rangers on Friday. Ketel Marte, an MVP candidate in this NLCS at the Diamondbacks win. He's ready to go. First pitch, a strike, and we're off and running.
I mean, Rangers got to have some nerves, but it looks like he's just playing pitch and catch in the backyard.
Doesn't seem like it, does it?
Marte caught that off the foot, so he'll take a little extra time. Adam Hammery will allow him that time.
Bounces one, does Suarez. All in 2 strikes. Marte, Carroll, and Moreno to start it. This Diamondbacks team built around a lot of youthful players, but they have a real star in Ketel Marte. He's hit in every postseason game he has ever competed in, 15 straight.
25 hits, BA, in those 15 games.
Marte just a hit shy of the franchise record for hits in a postseason. 2-2, and there it goes.
Yeah, that's one way to get the fans right into this ball game. 2-2 count, and Suarez throws a beautiful jump. Lots of depth of this pitch. Starts kind of just above the belt and ends up almost on the ground.
It looks like an old-fashioned screwball.
Right?
And if you can throw a changeup like that, when the adrenaline is at its highest, you know he is in a good place. Here's Corbin Carroll. Corbin Carroll, likely rookie of the year in the National League. It has been a slow NLCS for him, just 3 for 23. Bouncing ball up the middle. Going to be a tough play here. Stott fields it, but no chance to get Carroll. And it's an infield hit. Corbin Carroll is aboard in this first inning.
Now, that's the thing for Corbin during the year. 283 against lefties, 286 to strikes, so he's hit everybody. And this NLCS guy's 0 for 10 against lefties. And finally gets a hit here in Game 7.
Great play by Stott. He has shown an excellent glove in his postseason. A Gold Glove nominee. But Carroll is aboard. Suarez has a great move to first. He holds runners well. Moreno takes a ball.
Torey Lovello told us that Corbin Carroll is the kind of personality that wants to lead and lead his team. He has not done that in the NLCS yet.
Count evens at 1-1. Ranger Suarez has been such a star in the postseason for the Phillies over the last 2 years, and serving Ronnie in a lot of different roles. He's pitched down the bullpen, middle role. He's been a starter. Knocks the save to finish off the NLCS a year ago against San Diego. And there was a time when he was thought of as a closer. Whatever role Rob Thompson or the Phillies had put him in, he's thrived in that role, especially when the lights are brightest.
But they knew his makeup would serve him well as a starter. But in the postseason, he can play both roles because of his versatility.
He was in the pen in the wild card series, didn't pitch. Division series, he got 2 starts against Atlanta. And now makes his second start in this championship series. 28-year-old Venezuelan. And just dominant numbers in his postseason career and in his career in this ballpark. 3-1. Carroll takes off, and the pitch is lined into right, a base hit. Carroll on his way to third now. He stopped momentarily, but he will advance to third. Gabby Moreno, the talented young catcher, just continues to hit. The 7th hit in the NLCS. The Diamondbacks put pressure on right away in the first inning.
What a mature approach.
Now, you know what? He just saw Suarez 4 or 5 days ago, and he made an adjustment. He likes to throw me that changeup last time. You see Carroll had to make sure it dropped with plenty enough speed to get to third. And give Moreno a lot of credit. Just went the other way. And, look, that's why the Diamondbacks felt good talking to some of the hitters. They were 31-21 against left-handed starters this year, 5th best guys in baseball.
Always imperative to score early, but in an environment like this, as we saw yesterday, it's a big deal. It skips away from Real Muto. Moreno not blessed with great speed. He stays put.
Great athleticism from Real Muto, but behind the plate. He's as quick as any catcher in the game.
Yeah.
Even with all the innings he's got.
One of the most durable catchers, one of the best catchers on both sides of the ball. Christian Walker in a big spot in this first inning. Broken back, ground ball. Ball to second, close play there, no play on first, so out at second, safe at first, a run comes in to score, and the Diamondbacks put one on the board in this first inning. It'll be an RBI for Christian Walker, running for his life down that first baseline.
And let me tell you, the most important job of running for your life, to stay out of that double play, because like anything in this type of ball game and early, to even get that one run right here, just gives your team a little bit of freedom to play with.
There's Tommy Pham, who homered yesterday. Quieted down the crowd. For the most part, Jeff, the Diamondbacks in yesterday's game kept this big crowd, this loud crowd out of it. So much it was a talking point throughout the day with these Phillies players.
Well, whether it was the players, the fans, I think they got the hint, because since about 7:45, even now with the run scored, this place on fire tonight.
Diamondbacks won Game 6, 5-1. Had 10 hits in the game to stun this crowd and force a Game 7. I think it's pretty safe to say that the two teams that are here tonight, one is elated to be here, the other can't believe they're here. And that would be the Philadelphia Phillies, who went to Phoenix up 2-0 in this series.
Yeah.
Dominant 2 games to start this in LCS. Swing and a miss, and Suarez with a strikeout to end the inning. But a run scores, a couple of hits, and an RBI from Walker. D-back strike first. Now the Phillies coming up.
You dream about playing for your country on the biggest stage. Oh my!
They already have a run. I just don't know. Not sure what to think. Not sure what to do yet. I mean, it's early. Do 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 do. Well, you know, like me.
He has improved so much. 3 different stints in the minor leagues. Each time working on his craft. He's at his best right now.
He's got Kyle Schwarber to lead off. Schwarber takes the first one low. Brandon Pfaadt is a pitcher who is a work in progress as he faces this heavy-hitting Philly lineup. Schwarber already ready to fire on that first pitch. He's got 5 NLCS homers. One off the record of 6.
Come on.
Swing and a miss and a good changeup out of the gates for Pfaadt.
So throwing his secondary pitches on the second pitch of the game. One alarming stat for Pfaadt. This year cannot keep the ball in the yard. 96 innings pitched, 22 home runs in the regular season.
Yeah, I think it's going to be interesting as we go back to game 3. The Phillies, who are great at hitting fastballs, they hit 12 swing and misses on his fastballs. Now it's 5 days later, you saw it. I think it'll be interesting. You have a bunch of veteran hitters, what kind of adjustments they make on that pitch.
And Pfaadt in this hostile environment here. He's got a good fastball, a lot of sink. But never experienced anything like this in his big league career.
He's only walked 1 in the postseason. It was the first batter he faced in Milwaukee.
As a matter of fact, Brandon Pfaadt is the first pitcher in MLB postseason history with back-to-back starts allowing no runs and no walks. Confidence has to be riding high right now after his start against the Dodgers in the DS and then the Phillies in Game 3.
So you try to sink that one. He went 4-seamer on the 3-1. That one had some nice run to it.
That's interesting about this at bat. He's thrown 2 really good sinkers, both taken by Schwarber. They're trying to get him to get his pitches up.
Diamondbacks score the first, an RBI from Walker on a fielder's choice. 3-2 to Kyle Schwarber. And he struck him out. Back to the changeup. As Schwarber is gone, good start for Brandon Pfaadt. We check the rest of that Philadelphia batting order. About as good as it gets at the top with Schwarber, Trey Turner, and Bryce Harper. In the middle, Alec Bohm, Bryson Stott, JT Realmuto, Nick Castellanos, Brandon Marsh, and Johan Rojas, the rookie center fielder, rounding out Rob Thompson.
Yabba dabba.
Here's Trey Turner now.
He has landed now 3 breaking pitches, or secondary pitches, 2 changeups, and that sweeper to Trey Turner.
Turner with 5 hits in this NLCS, but he is 0 for his last 10. And ties him up. A power sinker from the big right-hander from Louisville. Brandon Pfaadt just turned 25 10 days ago. Played his college ball at Bellarmine and the Atlantic Sun, Trinity High School in Louisville.
He's top three in the lineup. His Schwarber, Turner, and Harper are so dynamic. Last night they went 0 for 9 with 4 Ks, and what? You get 1 run. And that's just, this team goes as these guys get on.
Here's a 1-2. Count evens at 2-2. The clock was ticking. It was down to 1. Moreno recognized that, runs out, almost a pitch clock violation. Good save by the catcher.
Well, speaking of the catcher, he has been a rock behind that plate, catching again tonight. Emmanuel Rivera gets a start at third with the lefty on the mound. Perdomo, Ketel Marte, Christian Walker, the Gold Glover over at first. And in the outfield, Lourdes Gurriel Jr., Corbin Carroll shifts to center. Right came 3 and 4. Tommy Pham gets a start right tonight.
Alan Thomas not in the lineup, and that is a discussion point for the Diamondbacks. That's how they roll with a left-hander on the mound. Turner breaks his back. Here's Perdomo in the bright shoes. He makes the play, and 2 men are out in this first inning for Brandon Todd. Thomas is a hot hitter. Has 4 home runs in this postseason. He's a left-handed bat. Diamondbacks don't really deviate from their lineup with a lefty on the mound, so Thomas sits to start this game.
Man, this is...
field. Yeah, look, they have done this. We saw it. We talked last night with Merrill Kelly when he came out. They have a plan, and Portland showing he's not deviating.
Bryce Harper takes a ball.
And that being said, you got to believe at some point, middle part of this game, whether it's the defense or offense, you're going to see Thomas get a chance.
Harper, one of the 3 Phillies with 5 home runs in this postseason. In Castellanos and Schwarber. Harper fouls it away. Harper was 0 for 3 in Game 6. He did draw a walk. 5 for 19 now in the LCS. Clock ticks. Down to 1. 5 just starts in time. Man, a swing and a miss, and it's 1-2.
Yeah.
Just threw a 4-seam fastball up and in. Started the next pitch inside as well, and it was a sweeper. A foot inside.
And that's the pitch last night we saw Harper start to go to. He started chasing up above the zone. You saw him have the discipline to lay off that one. 1-2.
Two to Harper. Outside. Just missed. Harper has a great eye. And now he's in a 3-2 count.
Ronnie, I think he's purposely milking this clock for 1 second almost every time. He is staring right at that pitch clock.
Might throw the changeup he used against Schwarber.
3-2 to Harper, and he got him. A breaking ball for Foddy. Strikes out Bryce Harper. A 1-2-3 first inning with 2 Ks. Can't start it any better than that for the rookie right-hander. 1-0 Diamondbacks. 1 in the books in Game 7.
Icy hot.
Well, through 1. 1-0, Arizona.
Craving. Add peanuts to my grocery list. Citizens Bank Park, and first ball swinging. Lourdes Gurriel lines one to left field, a base hit. So Gurriel singles to start this inning, already the third hit against Ranger Suarez. Dbacks had their hitting shoes on early here in Game 7.
Had to be looking for that pitch. First pitch curveball.
You would think so, and you know it's interesting. You know, I told you a little shocked Alec Thomas wasn't in the lineup, but Torey Lovullo told us we have our 9 guys that we thought had a good plan against Ranger Suarez. He got the best of us, but we felt like they could execute this time around, and they're getting some good swings right now early.
Here's David Longoria, and an RBI double last night. He's on the first pitch. Longoria with his third RBI of this postseason, 2 for 16 in this NLCS. He is one of the few players that have competed in a Game 7. Did that as a member of the Rays. A fly ball to left field. Just missed it a tick on the bat, and Marsh will put it away for out number 1.
You know, going back to that ball that Gurriel hit to left field, and I go back to Moreno, how he smoked that one right through. 2 things, you're either sitting on that first pitch curveball or your approach is right center. So when you do get that curveball, you stay back enough. Longoria right there, he almost clipped that one, just got it off the end.
So when Torey Lovullo talks about experience against Ranger Suarez, giving them a second chance, this is the guy that they're talking about. Close play over at first. Suarez didn't have much on that throw, but Gurriel just back.
He's got such quick feet. He stepped off and threw over there at the same time and almost caught Gurriel napping.
Suarez, he is a real athlete. He's fast, fields his position well, throws it well. Almost got Gurriel. But the guy Torey Lovullo is talking about primarily is Emmanuel Rivera, who does get this start. Didn't make a start in the postseason until the Suarez game. And now he's back in there playing third base. Tie him up. Nasty cutter right there by Suarez. Two balls and a strike to Emmanuel Rivera. Let Perdomo do next. And Gurriel takes off from his knees.
Out. What? No. He was out.
Running on a fastball as well. Gurriel swipes second. Runner in scoring position with 1 out.
Well, watch Remuto. He couldn't even stand up. He threw from his knees. One hop to stop. But Gurriel just gets into the outside of that larger bag this year, and he's safe.
Yeah, you think about it. 1 stolen base for 5 games for the Diamondbacks, and last night they took advantage.
Base camp presented by T-Mobile, America's largest 5G network. Stole 4 last night. Gurriel's got his second stolen base. He had the first one for the Diamondbacks. Arizona could not steal a base, not only swipe a base, but even have an attempt early stages of this series. Been a different story the last 2 games. Full count to Rivera. Popped him up, got in on his hands. Harper is under it. 2 gone. If you want a different view of the NLCS, you can join Pedro Martinez, some of his best friends, current and former Hispanic and Latino MLB players. They join him. They break down this Game 7. It's postseason altcast Peloteros, exclusively on True TV. It's also streaming on Max. 2 men are out. Runner at second for Geraldo Perdomo. Switch hitting shortstop. An all-star this year. Had 2 hits yesterday, including a bunt single. 6 hits in the NLCS. Had a home run against Wheeler in this ballpark in Game 1. Chance to be a run producer with 2 outs in the second inning.
Now let's see what he does now, guys. That was another curveball to Walker and then to
Much better inning, Torres. Much better inning. Much better
And
inning.
he broke Walker's bat and just got weak contact.
You know what this calls
Game
for.
3. Perdomo got caught looking in his first 2 at bats from Suarez. 2 strikeouts.
Fights it off. Jeff Hoffman preparing in the bullpen. We talked to Rob Thompson before the game. He snuck a phrase by us, and he said, we're looking at Corbin Carroll's second at-bat as a potential spot to pull Suarez. It's 3 batters away. Back up the middle on a hop. Turner makes a play. And now retire the side. Suarez puts up a 0, strands a runner at second base. 1-0 Diamondbacks. Mixed with savory and fresh vegetables.
Have some faith, I'll make you a believer.
Alec Bowen ties the game with a home run on the first pitch he sees to start the second inning on Brandon Clark.
Brian, first pitch in the postseason now for Bone, 5 for 10.
Loves that first one. Having some success. First pitch to Ketel Marte misses. Marte, the Diamondbacks leadoff hitter. Arizona goes back around for the second time now. Now Thompson shared with us that the first pressure point would be the Corbin Carroll at bat his second time around. Carroll is on deck. Score has changed now after that Bowen home run. We'll see how they work it. This feels like a game that is a race to the sixth inning as Marte slices one foul in the seat.
I just found it so interesting. We met with both managers, asked them about their starters. They couldn't wait to talk about their bullpen. They had no interest in talking about the starters.
Tell us about Ranger Suarez, Rob. Well, our bullpen's fully loaded.
Well rested.
Okay. And Marte, defensive swing right there on the cutter end.
Now, that's been his best pitch tonight so far. This cutter to the right-handed hitter. First three starts, I would say his curveball was probably his most dynamic pitch. Got some good swings off it, so you're seeing it. He go hard cutter.
7 putters already tonight. Yeah, he threw just 5 in game 3. Heavy usage on that pitch right now as Marte just got a piece of it. That was a changeup that time. Now stays at 2-2 on Ketel Marte.
When you're a hot hitter, you foul off those pitcher's pitches.
Just to stay alive and see another.
Marte hits a bullet foul. He is a dangerous at-bat right now. He's a switch hitter. Power from both sides, but more power as a right-handed batter. Torey Lovello shared with us, he's always pleased when managers try to flip him around to the right side. Batting average might not be as high, but he's got some thunder in his bat. Suarez, 2-2. Sticks the fastball, caught him guessing. Marte strikes out. First out of the third inning for Ranger Suarez.
You don't see a lot of left-handed pitchers who can execute this pitch, right? It's a two-seam fastball. It throws right in his belt buckle, and it comes back over the inside corner.
And the hard thing is a hitter, guys, it looks like a cutter sometimes coming out of his hand, and instead it comes back over the plate. And it's not like it's 90. That was 94. Hey.
And that bullpen is empty right now, so Rob Thompson likes what he sees so far. Suarez stranded a runner at second last inning. Second time against Corbin Carroll, who reached on an infield hit and scored that run for the Diamondbacks in the first.
Inside.
You haven't seen it yet. For pound, maybe one of the strongest players in the game. He's got thunder in his bat.
2 home runs this postseason. Both have traveled over 400 feet. One in Milwaukee, one in LA. Hits that ball sharply in the left center base hit. So Corbin Carroll coming alive here. 3 hits through the first 6 games of this NLCS. He's got 2 here tonight in Game 7.
And look what pitch this was. Slow curveball, and it hung again. Allowed Carroll to get the foot down, recognize it, and just line it over, turn its head.
Jeff Hoffman back up and throwing in the bullpen. Won't take him long to get ready. One more batter, you would think, if needed. Got a run of right-handed bats coming up here for Suarez as he faces Moreno.
And if there's one thing you think about for Hoffman when you look at who's on deck with Walker, Walker has struggled with high-velocity fastballs up in the zone. Could be a guy that you possibly see Jock Thompson turn to.
Every out is precious. You start thinking about these pitchers, Ronnie, and batters faced and lanes, not necessarily innings pitched.
Well, it's always surprising because you think of postseason experience, Ranger Suarez, and how good he's been, but has no meaning in tonight's game.
1 ball, no strikes.
Boy, it's very interesting. Carroll, who was almost dormant when he got on the bag at first base, has been hopping around, energized. He wants to go.
And it's a lefty.
Yeah.
You would think it'd be the other way sometimes.
Carroll takes off. Suarez picks him off, throw to second, and he's safe. And I saw the crew chief digging down in there to make sure Carroll kept his foot on the bag. Running on first movement, Corbin Carroll steals his first base of this NLCS.
He did a great job picking him off. Watch this for Harper right here. You see he goes, he's got it. Kind of throws and the ball sails on him.
Little inexperience because he hasn't played a lot of games at first. The tag there is late because it was high. Harper's going to come meet that throw.
Now runner at second base, and Moreno takes a strike.
You know, when you start to see this pen, guys, already in the third inning, to me, what it tells you possibly is that Zach Wheeler could be playing a larger role moving forward. There could be more bulk innings for him than we think.
Steve Carlton might be in this game at some point.
So both bases would be available. Zach Gallen and Zach Wheeler. They pitched game 1, obviously, then game 5. But Wheeler figures to be a more prominent role in this one. See the stolen base numbers. Second steal of the game against the pitcher who holds runners on, Rel Suarez. And a swing and a foul ball. Now Hammery says he just got a piece. Umpires use their ears as much as their eyes on a play like that. Right away, Moreno looked back, said, I got a piece of that. Let's listen. You can hear the double tick.
Tell you what, guys, 2 strikes, 1 strike. It does not matter with Gabby Moreno. What a great approach.
There it is. Won't stay the way I want it.
7 hits now in this NLCS. He was 1 for 5 yesterday in Game 6. A sharp single to right his last time up against Suarez. Carroll dancing at second base. On the ground to Turner. Carroll has to go to the bag, and Turner makes a play for out number 2.
All right.
Moreno rolls out 6-3, 2 outs. Carroll still in scoring position for Arizona. That brings up Christian Walker. Well, the next baseball game will be on Fox. Friday night, 8 Eastern, the 2023 World Series. Congratulations to the Texas Rangers. Advancing to the World Series for the first time since 2011. Walker, a little flare, foul territory, and Suarez gets out of the inning. Back-to-back innings, stranding a runner at second base. Still tied at 1. Phillies coming up.
Looking good, looking very good. All right, about 4 miles up, hang a right. That's the blowing will be done. Dr. Miller. It's moving away. Looks like they're going to intercept. Damn it, Tony, I thought you told me this thing was going to stay on the same heading.
Close.
Rabbit, tell me what road we're on. Where does this take us? I know it feels unnatural, but with Donald's motility, you're not going to have to say it the old-fashioned way. Even if you stand on your head.
She's a reproductive therapist.
Lawrence? Lawrence, come in. We got to get ahead of this storm. What's on the satellite? I can't talk to you right now. I have to come back.
F2 shifting due south, Papa shifting due south. We have F2 ladies and gentlemen, possibly F3, okay? Wait. There's very large rope on the ground. Very large. Right on the ground. It looks like it's turning. The atmosphere is very unstable. I repeat, unstable. This is Rabbit. It's at 2 o'clock. It's heading this way.
This is Sanders.
We have got the Phillies east on the country road. We've been on for about 6 miles. We got an F3 tube sitting here on the ground, and she's a beauty. Woo-hoo! Joey, Marker. It's not going to hang out long.
We got it. We see it.
We're getting slammed in here, guys. You better hang back.
Get Google Pixel 8 Pro free with eligible trade-in at AT&T.
You're giving me a good feeling.
Hi, Dad.
Let the games begin.
This is what you dream about.
We tell the stories that matter most.
You all right, dude?
Well, franchise, it's been around since 1883. The Philadelphia Phillies, this is the first time they have had a Game 7 in their history. Now, they've had some winner-take-all games. Could be a wild card game, could be 2-game series, 3-game series, and 1 and 2 in those games. 4 combined Game 7s. And Brandon fell back to work.
Yeah!
The right can't get there. There was one of the concerns for Torey Lovello. No Thomas in the lineup. Sam not the kind of outfielder that Carroll is, who would normally be there, and he plays it conservatively, Jeff.
Well, you can see right here, Marsh, third hit in the last 2 nights on the first pitch, goes after it. And that's the hard thing. Sam, we talked about it. He had turf toe. Not 100% with that.
Marsh is swinging it so well right now. 2 hits yesterday. On attempt by Johan Rojas, the rookie, fouls it away.
Frenchie, Marsh, we talked about Bone 5 for 10 on first pitch in the postseason. Marsh is now 5 for 5.
I tell you, man, he has played a huge role in the bottom part of this lineup for the Phillies. Everybody knows about the top, but has really done a good job of turning the lineup over.
I don't think it's a platoon in left field anymore like Christian Pache. Marsh's job now. Rojas bunts again. He's fast, gotta hurry. Spot.
Safe!
Close play, though. Rojas was burning down the line. That'll go as a sacrifice bunt. Marsh advances to second base, and the Phillies have a round scoring position now with one runners.
Well, nice play here by Pop. Luckily, that ball bounced up into it, but it stayed down. Rojas would have been safe at first. But the sacrifice from Rojas moves the runner Marsh over.
Don't you love it? You don't see that sacrifice all year. You saw Corbin Carroll last night in Game 6, and now Rojas in Game 7.
And now the Phillies, where they want to be, is Schwarber. Takes a strike. Flock just sticks the landing on a fastball on the outside corner.
Come on, Schwarb. We want a Schwarb bomb today.
Schwarber in the first inning.
And we want it loudly. Yes, we do. Oh!
Fouls it back.
We want a Schwarb bomb. We want a Schwarb bomb. 365. We're out of the park.
25-year-old rookie.
Tonight. Oh, that's a ball.
He's another guy who has Game 7 experience, and he delivered
And we want a swore bomb today. And we gotta believe in. Oh, that's Bo. We want a swore bomb. We want a swore bomb. 365. We want a swore bomb. No!
Rings the bell on Kyle Schwarber. Perfectly placed fastball. Got a generous call at the bottom of the zone. Schwarber is out. Strikeout number 5.
Boy, he does get the call there. Good changeup. It's supposed to be away. It ends up down and in.
How you gonna raise your glove up 5 feet? He went like this.
Trey Turner now.
No. No, it was down. Inside. We want a Turner bomb. We want a Turner bomb. Or maybe just a single.
On the ground, nice pick over there by Rivera, and that is the end of Brandon Pfaadt.
Fucking sons of bitches, man. Fuck. You just never fucking do good. Can just never do good.
cost.
High-tech keep fucking up.
Our most capable trucks and the most affordable EV in America.
Leave it on. I don't even care.
Chevy helps you do more for less. Or current qualified lessees can get this Equinox for around $239 a month. Or 2.9% financing on all 2024 Equinox models when you purchase.
Flames, Oilers, Sunday at 7 on TBS.
You seem like nice, wholesome people. Dun, dun, dun. You are cute and creepy at the same time. Pumpkin, sugar, and cake to die for. We cannot tell what's pumpkin, what's sugar, what's cake.
All new Halloween Wars, Sunday night at 9 on Food Network, streaming on Max.
They call him the greatest showman in that clubhouse. And Bryce Harper leads off, first ball swinging, and that is going to be caught by Tommy Pham. Got a bit of a late break, but hustles in to make the catch. Phillies aggressive on these first pitches that Brandon fought. Harper retired to start the bottom of the fourth.
Yeah, you're right. They're coming out swinging a little more now. 106 off the bat. Pham looked like he didn't know if this was going to sink enough, but ultimately made the sliding catch.
Game is tied at 1. Bottom of the fourth inning. Here's Alec Bohm. We hit a first pitch from Fott out of the ballpark in the second inning to tie this game. Ooh. Wasn't exactly a clean catch.
Good. Yep.
1 ball, 1 strike to count on Bohm. Had to feel good for Bohm. You know, a couple of at-bats yesterday may lead to his success here tonight. Went to the opposite field in Game 6. Had a couple of hits. He shortened up his swing when he needed to. And he just let it eat in that second inning.
And that's usually how it happens. We saw Brandon Marsh game 2, 3, 4 work the other way. Remember, he had that big double to left center in Arizona, and all of a sudden you feel good again. And then all of a sudden you start catching stuff out front.
Fott has fallen behind. 2-1. 3-1 now.
Rob Thompson told us reason he doesn't change Bohm or Stott from their positions. They were the 2 best hitters for him, the runners in scoring position all season long.
Well, he countered that question with stats. Not changing a thing. This offense has been churning until last night as Bohm draws a walk. Alec Bohm starting to feel it a little bit at the plate. You can tell could be a major weapon in this Game 7. 1 out base runner. We send it down to Matt Wider.
BA asking Brandon Fott to take the mound here in a Game 7 as a rookie is a lot, but he's been pitching in big games at the minor league level whenever possible. The organization's been grooming him for this moment with performances at the Pacific Coast League Championship game last year when he allowed 2 runs in 5 innings and recorded the win in the Reno Aces title win over the El Paso Chihuahuas. He said it's a, quote, minor scale of how it's going to be this year. Of course, the big difference, guys, is these aren't Chihuahuas. These are big dogs.
Good fight. But you know what? These pitchers, when they talk about developing players, these are their test runs. They still have their team on their back. They're pitching in the big games. He's been the guy through the minor league system, especially after the 2020 draft when he was drafted in the 5th round. Probably that's when they started testing him with those moments. He passed all those tests. Now he's here in Game 7 as a rookie.
You know, we have so many of these pitchers drafted in and around the COVID years that didn't have any teams to play, so you don't know how fast they were going to come. But every single time they sent him down to AAA, they had an idea of what he had to work on, and every time he got back, he was a little bit better. But right now, he's the best version of what he could be at 25 years old.
And that Game 3 was the best started game that we've seen with Suarez And Brandon fought, and he earned this game 7.
I think they'd feel different if this was 2.5 months ago, but as you said, each time he's come back up, he worked on something, he got better. And I think they feel they have him pitching his best when it matters the most.
Turned into a real dude on the mound. 1-2 the count. Stop. Fouls it back.
Before that walk to home, guys, 57 straight batters between walks. And when you talk about the postseason, you know, pitching against the Dodgers, pitching against the Brewers, and pitching against this Phillies lineup, to be able to attack hitters, you have to have stuff to get outs, and he's done it.
Bryson Stott, second look here at Fott. Threw out to center field on the first pitch his last time up. And he sends out center field.
Yeah!
That is going to get down.
Yeah. Go! 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 Yeah!
Bryson Stott with an RBI double.
Woo! Woo! Who's in the lead now? We got you by the balls.
Brent Strawn, the Diamondbacks pitching coach, on his way to the mound. It is Bohm and Stott who deliver here on the
Time to light the vampire blood.
All of a sudden, you started seeing him work the other side of the field. Said he's worked on getting to the fastball this year, the most with Kevin Long, and he split the gap there to left.
Want to go out there? Come on.
You know, Frenchie, that's what he's done all season long, is work the middle of the diamond or the other way, especially with 2 strikes. 82 hits with 2 strikes this year. That was tied for first in all the major leagues.
Come on.
What a night for Bohm and now for Stott already. Bohm with those long strides got the first to home quickly.
Yeah, it's loud here. It stays there, too. Bryson Stott.
Alexa, turn off all lights.
That is number 9 for him. And he puts the Phillies in front. Real Muto now.
Yeah! Yeah! Yeah!
He'll stop at third base. Perdomo had a play on him if he hits that one. JT Real Muto with a single. On the Phillies. First and third with 1 away as Real Muto delivers a base hit.
Well, Stott had to kind of freeze here for a second because he didn't know if Rivera was going to get to this ball. And then when he got here, you see him get the third. I might have sent him right there. We've seen the outfield arms a possibility, but I'll tell you what.
That could have been close. Yeah, could have been. Looked like he may have beat it back. Here we go. Big spot right now. 4th inning. Phillies have the lead. Castellanos at the plate.
If there's ever time for Castellanos to break out, after that home run off Zach Gallen, he is 0 for his last 20 with 10 Ks.
But he's caught 5 runs in this postseason. Nasty breaking ball from Fott. That is active Joe Mantiply. The lefty starting to throw. Brandon Marsh is due next. A left-handed hitter. See Mike Fetters, the bullpen coach, going through the scouting report. Maybe Fott's last hitter. We'll see. Swing and a miss, and it's 1-2. Was one-on walk by Alec Bohm. And then he scores from first on the Stott double to left center. A ball and 2 strikes on Castellanos. Just in case Real Muto can run.
It'd be a good time for him to run. The way that Castellanos is swing, the only thing he can do on that breaking ball, if he gets another one, is roll it over.
Yeah. Phillies love to run with 2 strikes. Swings and misses, and down he goes. Castellanos still struggling here. 0 for his last 21. A couple of Ks tonight. That's a big strikeout for Brandon Pfaadt. 2 outs now. And here comes Brandon Marsh.
Guys, I just saw the pitching coach, Brent Strom, look at Pfaadt and look at his head and tell him, be smart right here. And I think he's telling him, you got Rojas sitting on deck.
And be smart on the first pitch. We said 5 for 5. Marsh is on the first pitch.
Marsh with a single his last time up. Started with a changeup. So if you start looking down the list here, Marsh, then Rojas, and then Schwarber. And if Manafly was preparing for anyone, it would be Schwarber. There is a base open. It's not first base, but there is a base open. Marsh is red hot. And he takes the ball, another changeup, and it's 2-0.
It's one of those moments right here. I know you got a young pitcher out there. You can see again, he's telling him, be smart. He's looking at Gavin Moreno, telling him too.
Don't give in.
Yeah, you know, look at it right here. Would you go ahead and put him on base?
See what the be smart pitch is from Pfaadt. Another changeup.
I think he's trying. Strom might be trying to tell him, let's just put him on.
Rojas do next. The rookie. So walked him on 4th Street. The unintentional, intentional. Bases loaded now. With Rojas coming up.
FanDuel, America's #1 sportsbook.
What do we talk about in our meetings this morning? The least likely players that could come up big for your ball club. Rojas is in that position right now.
Started it with a breaking ball. Rojas in this postseason is 0 for 9 with runners in scoring position. He has the bases loaded in the 4th. 2-1 Phillies. They have scored in this inning to take the lead. Yeah, Rojas chased it. 0-2 the count.
He's got in trouble. We've seen Rojas get those high fastballs up in the zone and has had trouble laying off.
Those are the numbers for Rojas. Called up to the big leagues in July to be a defensive presence. Anything Rojas gives the Phillies offensively is a bonus.
You know, the postseason, Brian, has been an out once you get 2 strikes on him. 1 for 27 with 2 strikes in the postseason. Big triple, though, in Arizona down the first base line off Thompson.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Brandon Pfaadt deals. And he struck him out. Pfaadt with a big K. They do pitch smartly. Get around. Seven.
Trick or treat! Kit Kat Reese's!
Oh, great costume. Looks like you deserve both.
See ya, boys.
I've got home internet from T-Mobile. It only costs $50 at T-Mobile.
Wait.
Hey, are you ready? That ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Go.
See, I didn't need that in my life. Don't do that. Oh my, you know what? He deserves at least some dignity in death.
Let's give him a brother.
Definitely.
Oh, God. Last thing I did was relive high school.
She can keep me at class. Oh. Hey, Gavin, you like paddles, right? You said you have a fetish or something. She's got a paddle.
Never said that in my entire life.
Oh, freaky.
I don't like paddles. They're fucking
If you do, man.
Never.
You know, like that?
You're such an
Hey
asshole.
guys, I don't think everyone here is completely dead. I mean, part of this guy is very much alive.
Are you sexually harassing a zombie right now? Because I feel like that's just a lot.
Look, all I know is I definitely know how to make the dead rise.
You know how to make everything right.
Guess we're doing that.
Listen, all of that?
Oh. Come here.
I'm trying. Hold on.
Oh, shit. Oh, all right. Nope.
Throwing a damn photo.
I'm scared.
Breaking news for you this evening.
We are just about 3 miles.
Players are wearing on field during the postseason. You can check out the largest selection of authentic jerseys, caps, tees, and more. Root for your favorite team, MLBshop.com. First pitch from Rangers Suarez. Emmanuel Rivera leads off. It's in there for a strike. 8-9-1 coming up for the Diamondbacks. The Phillies now lead 2-1. And Rivera bangs one back up the middle. A base hit. So a clean single to center field for the Diamondbacks' third baseman.
That's the same base hit that he had in Arizona. Pull it up the middle.
Yeah, I think it was off Sanchez. I think it was a changeup too, possibly, and that one hung up there from Suarez.
Guys, sometimes the Diamondbacks use Perdomo just like the Phillies use Rojas. Sometimes they will bunt Perdomo.
And Realmuto on orders from his dugout, making a walk to the mound here, trying to buy Jeff Hoffman a little time to get ready. Hoffman has been up and throwing going back to the second inning, though. Won't take him long to be ready to enter this game. Ranger Suarez pitching with a lead in the fifth now as the Phillies strike.
Well, in Game 7, you always risk getting your relievers up like this 2, 3, 4 times. Some staleness, because in Game 7, they get hot quick. Doesn't take that long.
Talking Zach Wheeler. Rob Thompson said he would be available at some point tonight if needed. So here is Perdomo now, the switch hitter. He shows bunt. Marks a foul. Good call, Ryan. Perdomo's home run off Zach Wheeler in Game 1 of this LCS was as a left-handed batter. 2 hits yesterday, including a bunt single in yesterday's game, and he pushes one. Suarez will calmly make the play at first for out number 1. It's a sacrifice for Perdomo. And Rivera to second base carries the tying run.
During the regular season in the macro world, we don't see bunts very often. But when these games really, really matter in the micro world, all of a sudden the game looks like 1979.
Yeah. Moving a guy over to run in scoring position, but the Diamondbacks, they got the right guy up here in Marte, and then Corbin Carroll, who's got 2 singles off Suarez tonight.
Arizona led the league in sack bunts this season. Skips away from Realmuto. Suarez has 2 more hitters. He's got Marte here. Phillies would much rather Marte hit right-handed. And the lefty Corbin Carroll is due next. Marte has been a star. 7 RBIs, including the walk-off in Game 3 of this series in Phoenix. Frenchie, you talked about him. The very first thing you said about the Diamondbacks in Game 1 was the impact that Ketel Marte can have on a team.
He's so underrated, and he just puts up good ABs every time. And
Marte, little tapper, going to be a tough play. Let it roll, and it'll roll foul. Smart move by JT Realmuto.
If you go back to guys to that game 3, 2 doubles by Ketel Marte, both off Ranger Suarez.
Well, expect nothing less from Realmuto, one of the game's smartest players. Knows he can't make a play, so just let it run its path out. And as soon as it goes foul, rush it away.
Marte taking his time. Heading back to the box. That's got the Philly fans a little agitated. Emmanuel Rivera, the runner at third. He's the tying run here in the 5th. Marte, 2-2 now. 70 pitches here for Ranger Suarez. The most he had thrown this year in the postseason, 69. He did that twice. Marte, swing and a miss. Suarez with a big curveball.
You know, guys, those are the 2 pitches tonight that Ranger Suarez has lived on. He sets them up, cutter to speed the bat up, and then you can see the ability to land this curveball in the lower half of the zone and get Marte out. Then sometimes tonight we see him do the other. The slow curveball, get guys out front, and then pound that cutter in.
How about Suarez? He has struck out Ketel Marte 3 times in this game. Corbin Carroll now, 2 for 2.
Looking a little more dangerous at the plate, a little more confident with that swing.
One swing at Carroll's bat could flip the scoreboard here in the 5th. Rivera will be running on the crack of the bat here with 2 outs. 1-1 the count.
Because he was so good this year, we kind of looked at him through a different kind of prism. He's still a rookie.
Yeah.
Still 23 years old, but he's 2 for 2. Confidence coming back.
Carroll's batting average against lefties virtually the same as it was against right-handed pitchers this year. 283 against southpaws, 285 against right-handers. Carroll up the middle of the base hit. Rivera route third. He will score the tying run. And Corbin Carroll, his 3rd hit of the game. An RBI single. It comes with 2 outs. And it's a 2-2 ball game in the 5th. And Rob Thompson is on his way out.
And what a job by Corbin Carroll, guys. 0 for 10 this NLCS against lefties. Comes up here in a game 7. 3 huge knocks and a knock to tie the ball game and get Rangers Suarez out. He look at him. He's using a big part of the field. He laid off the heater end, which he's been swinging at.
I don't understand.
Over the plate, goes right back up the middle.
He really looked bad in this series, and he had in that bat against the left-hander Alvarado in Arizona. They kind of clicked in, at least his at-bats against left-handed pitchers.
Well, the 23-year-old is going to be the rookie.
The friend, just tell Siri. FaceTime Parker.
Corbin Carroll with his third hit of the game chases Ranger Suarez 4 2/3. 6 hits allowed, 2 in this fifth inning. Gives up 2 runs. They are earned. And has a runner his responsibility. Ronnie, as Jeff Hoffman comes on.
Right-handed hitters have batted 122 against Hoffman in the regular season. 8th postseason game.
The young catcher Carroll takes off from his knees. No chance. Big jump by Corbin Carroll. He steals his second base of the game.
This is getting out of fucking hand, bro.
Figure out these Phillies pitchers. They're running wild the last 2 games.
Hoffman concentrating on the hitter. Didn't give any look to Carroll, and he took advantage of it.
Base camp presented by T-Mobile, America's largest 5G network. Immediately into scoring position is Carroll, who can fly. Gabby Moreno at the plate. Moreno with a sharp single into first. Grounded to short against Suarez in the third. Got a chance to put the Diamondbacks in front here in the fifth. Carroll dancing at second. And Moreno into right field, a base hit. Here comes Carroll. Castellanos has a cannon. The throw is cut off. Carroll scores. Moreno in a rundown, a backhanded flip, and out at first. So the inning ends, but Moreno delivers the Diamondbacks in front. Corbin Carroll singles, steals second, scores on a base hit. 3-2 Arizona.
Once retired,
This is painful, bro.
Okay, it's not that nice. It's pretty bad. That was close.
It was. Thank you. Yeah.
No.
I got another one.
It's more.
Oh shit, this is a big one.
Excuse me, can I have 8 coffees to go, please?
8?
Yeah.
I could close my eyes and cling to
2 coffees, please. Long day. You know, I've been thinking about the sensors. What are they scattered out there today on the highway? I'm starting to wonder whether the funnel will carry them like we thought.
Too late?
I don't know. Maybe the whole thing's too light.
What can we do about that? Fine.
It's at 12:30 on TBS.
Great play by Bryce Harper, guys. Only 36 games at first during the regular season. Going, I got to kill this rally. It's only 1 run. Takes the out. But for the Diamondbacks, get the lead 3-2 here, going to the bottom of the fifth.
And it's going to be Joe Manaply to face Kyle Schwarber. Well, we talked to Ronnie. This is a race to the 6th inning. The Diamondbacks have a lead, and they're in their bullpen now in the 5th.
Well, what's interesting is they had Manaply warming up when they were down by 1 run, but now they've taken the lead.
And Schwarber greets him rudely, a base hit.
Yeah.
Takes an odd bounce out there. Schwarber on his way to second with a leadoff double. Right away, the Phillies answer. Schwarber is aboard as the tying run.
Yeah, we showed you his numbers earlier, guys, on winner-take-all games, and he comes up in some big moments, and that's a tough thing as an outfielder. This ball was smoked by Schwarber. He kind of just home.
Just a kind of a high change.
He hits his chain link hits out here, and it just went away from Fan a little bit.
Now Trey Turner shows bunt. Gets the bunt down foul.
I mean, just trying to squeeze out runs.
I don't understand why.
Other here. It's the beauty of the postseason. Where the game's supposed to be played is Big Ryan Thompson, the sidewinder. He's got it ready as quick as he can. He figured Manaply with Turner and then Harper next.
Joe Manaply did a good job as the opener in Arizona, but he was fucked up here in game 2.
Bouncing ball to Rivera. Looks Schwarber back, and Turner is retired. Out number 1. Manaply in game 2. A third of an inning, gave up 3 hits and 2 earned runs. Also had 2 walks. But the big boys have made their way to the bullpen. Zach Wheeler, the Phillies ace, has arrived in the Philadelphia bullpen. Jack Gallen is in the Diamondbacks bullpen.
Huge at bat, number 1 in this game. Huge.
Bryce Harper with the tying run at second. Manaply crowds him.
You want to know what I would do right here? It wouldn't be that big for me.
Even when the lead
goes to first, Thompson comes in the face ball.
With the home run in his first at bat.
It's all right, I'm not letting Bryce Harper hang up high.
And Harper in the air to left field. Gurriel is back. Feeling for the wall, he makes the catch. Harper just
Every fucking time,
The
man.
wipe of the brow for Joe Manaply and Diamondbacks fans. Harper is retired, 2 outs. And Torey Lovello is coming out.
Remember last year, the Phillies went to the World Series after a home run by Bryce Harper in that same area. Just didn't get enough of it that time.
That slider just got in on his bat.
So Turner and Harper retired. Joe Manaply faces his 3 batters in the 5th. And Torey Lovello now into his circle of trust. Brian Thompson on to try to get the
Last year, I got stuck paying for my ex's internet for months before I finally caught it. That won't happen this year, thanks to Rocket Money. Rocket Money finds hidden subscriptions, and you can cancel the ones you don't want with one tap. Join Rocket Money today.
I do anything.
Hill's Science Diet Puppy Food has the nutrients your pup needs. And right now at PetSmart, when you spend $25 on Hill's Science Diet, you'll get $10 off your next purchase. PetSmart, anything for pets.
Hands in the crowd, we tearing it down. Get loud for
Alec Bohm will stand in here with 2 outs in the 5th inning. He's had a good night. With a home run in the 2nd that tied the game. Walked and scored from first on a stop double in the 4th inning. Back and forth this game goes. Diamondbacks lead it 3-2. 2 outs. Runner at second for Bohm. And the circle of trust here with Thompson, Ginkel, and Sewald.
Well, this is the part where these Phillies hitters knew they were coming at some point. Corey LaVolla told us, I want to try to get 12 outs. Well, he had to go 1 out early, so he might have to get 13.
This is the pitcher, though, that he wants to get maybe the most outs from.
Thompson, an inning and a third yesterday in Game 6. Did give up 2 hits, but zeros across the rest of his line.
The acquisition of Sewald, the trading deadline, and the addition of Brian Thompson on August 27th changed this Diamondbacks bullpen.
Alec Bohm with Schwarber at second. Perfect pitch on the outside corner.
Go back to Game 4 after Salfrank walked the bases loaded. Thompson came in to face Bohm right here. And Bohm got that infield single, if you remember, right down the line that Rivera tried to throw the runner out at home.
Bohm pops it up. Thompson, 2 pitches, and he is going to get the Diamondbacks out of this inning. A leadoff double by Schwarber. Philly.
The Jersey Mike's catering box is the easiest way to feed your friends. The hard part is picking your sub. That's why we're having a draft. With the first pick, Sarah from Carolina selects number 13, the original Italian.
You know, I trusted my gut, and that's exactly where the sub's going to go. So
Hold on, we've got a trade. Jake traded his second pick with me because I'm starved. Freshly sliced subs to go wherever you and your friends go. Jersey Mike's, a sub above.
They said I have to take tests when they tell me to.
They said my degree would cost a fortune, but I didn't have to listen to them because I have a university that listens to me.
Tests on your time, courses on your time, graduate on your time. WGU, the University of You.
So you telling me that the new iPhone 15 Pro is made with titanium?
Yes.
And it has the most advanced iPhone camera ever?
Yes.
And you got this on Xfinity Mobile?
Yes.
This thing's working. Now hold on. Do you like my partner's hair?
Yes.
Oh, it's working. It's working real good.
Get the new iPhone 15 Pro on America's most reliable 5G network and save hundreds a year with Xfinity Mobile.
Chewed my lips off, wondering if you was going to come start me back on again. I've never been so frightened. My knees were shaking all that. Was I on key? I couldn't hear a thing.
You run pitch all the way.
Oh, that's a wonder. That's a wonder to me that Mr. Norman Maine is still in pictures.
Absolutely correct.
Yes? Roger, there's the blanket.
With the weather in Oklahoma, where tornado activity continues. Reports coming in from Ferguson indicate that a drive-in movie they were blown away. We know there's injuries. We know the damage is massive. We don't know if there's
That what it was like up on that hill?
Either.
That? This tornado.
No. We were lucky. Those are just downdrafts and microbursts.
Well, they're just side stretches. Northeast about 40 to 50 miles.
You tell which way it's headed?
It's back in northeast. Radar. It also indicates a storm. Extremely dangerous.
It looks to hit Wakita head on.
It looks like it could move directly toward the Wakita area. And it's very, very powerful.
We're going. Let's go. It's back. Let's go.
Tomorrow FM on TNT.
MLB Together is baseball's new platform embodying the sport's philanthropic contributions and mental wellness efforts by teams, players, and the league. To learn more, visit MLBtogether.com. Game 7, National League Championship Series, 3-2 Arizona. Hoffman deals a 97-mile-an-hour fastball. Christian Walker cut it a miss. Hoffman gave up a single to Moreno that drove in the go-ahead run. Moreno, remember, was thrown out on that sequence. So Walker leads off. Oh, man, that was inside, almost hit him. How did miss him, actually?
I might have nipped his jersey for a second.
The limbo king on this one.
Ooh, like the Matrix. At 98 miles an hour. That would have stung. The 1-1.
It's a good pitch by Hoffman. I was reading where they're trying to get Walker guys to lower his sights, to see that ball down. I mean, this is a guy the last 2 years, 16 homers and 197 RBIs.
33 homers this year for Christian Walker. We've been attacking him with the high fastball. See what Hoffman does. The 1-2, and Walker stings one to center field, but Rojas right there to make the play. Hoffman gets his first man here in the 6th inning. Game 7 of this NLCS. The winner will take on the Texas Rangers in the World Series. Diamondbacks have grabbed that lead. Tommy Pham, broken bat, Turner. 2 outs.
By the way, the state of these two bullpens, this is usually when the scoring is a rarity.
So interesting, too, you see Alvarado, who is the best weapon that Rob Thompson has. He's warming up just in case Torey Lovullo thought about pinch hitting Alec Thomas right there. That would have been the matchup. Thomas is a big bat on the bench now for the Diamondbacks. Here's Gurriel.
I think thinking along now, Alvarado, we've talked about it. He hadn't thrown since game 4. And so he is going to be well rested. You kind of believe the rest of the outs are between him and Zach Wheeler. It feels like if you're going along.
Lourdes Gurriel, 1 out of 2. He had a single in the 2nd inning, stole second base, was left stranded there. Diamondbacks have had pressure in just about every inning. Only 3 up, 3 down inning was the 4th. It was Ranger Suarez who finished this game off with 4 2/3 innings, giving up 6 hits and 3 earned runs. That last run that scored was his responsibility. Hoffman allowing an inherited runner to score in that 5th. 2 outs and a 2-1 count on Gurriel. Back up the middle and through for a base hit. Lourdes Gurriel, 2nd hit of the game. Had a homer yesterday in game 6. 7 hits in this NLCS, and Gurriel is aboard with 2 away.
Well, that's that humble approach you talk about, Brian. You know, putting the ball in play with 2 strikes and finds a hole up the middle.
He's just done a great job of shooting that fastball up the middle the other way, and then you've seen him when he gets that off-speed pitch. He pulls it for his power.
Now we'll see if Gurriel's on the move here. Does have a steal in this game already. Evan Longoria. First pitch slider in there.
We talked about Longoria, the only Diamondback who's played in a Game 7. In that Game 7 in 2008, he had a double, a run-scoring double.
His rookie year as a member of the Rays. That 08 season, of course, the Rays, Longoria's Rays, matching up against the Phillies in the World Series, one of the 2 World Series titles for Philadelphia. And Longoria, this is his first LCS League Championship Series since 15 years between. Up in a big spot. Gurriel can run, and Longoria fouls it back, and it's 1-2 now. Thought about retiring this offseason. Injury plagued a couple of seasons with the San Francisco Giants. His wife talked him into returning. Smart move. As glad he is. Such a great presence for this team. He still delivers between the lines as well, but what he brings to the mix, and we have seen him interacting with all of these young players that the Diamondbacks have built around. He's a steadying hand in that clubhouse, especially for those two guys. 1-2, Gurriel takes off, and a swing at him as he got him. Longoria strikes out. The inning is over. Hoffman puts up a 0 in the 6th. 3-2 game in Game 7. Diamondbacks lead. Phillies coming back.
Hi, you might know me from my other job, but I'm a business owner too. Here at Once Upon a Farm, we chose the new Capital One Venture X business card. With no preset spending limit, our purchasing power adapts to meet our business needs. Love it. And unlimited double miles means we earn more too. Sweet, right? And when we travel, we get access to over 1,300 airport lounges. I could get used to this. The Capital One Venture X business card. What's in your wallet?
My husband and I have never been more active.
Shingles doesn't care.
I go to spin classes with my coworkers.
Good for you. Shingles doesn't care. Because no matter how healthy you feel, your risk of shingles sharply increases after age 50. But Shingrix protects. Proven over 90% effective. Shingrix is a vaccine used to...
With Chevy Silverado and Silverado HD, you can take on the mountains, or you can move them. With the power of up to 36,000 pounds of max available towing and the confidence of an available 13.4-inch diagonal touchscreen. Whatever your mountain, there's a Silverado for you. Get 0% financing plus make no monthly payments for 90 days on all 2023 Silverado 1500 pickups. Plus, get $1,000 cash allowance on this Silverado. Find new roads at your local Chevy dealer.
At Independence Blue Cross, we know where you come from is a part of who you are. That's why we get to know our members and their communities, which are also our community. For more than 85 years, we've lived here, volunteered here, and earned our spot as the #1 health insurer in the region. We're your hometown partner for life, and we'll never stop looking out for you.
Have some faith, I'll make you a believer.
Ready to have some fun? This is so amazing! Bazinga, bazinga, bazinga.
Sorry, I was waiting for the bazinga.
Look what you created here. It's like Nerdvana.
More Big Bang Theory than ever before on TBS.
Come on out. Let's take a look at the DraftKings same-game parlay update. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app. Sign up with promo code HEAT.
All right, be careful. Come on now.
Okay. Come on. A walk-up song for Bryson Stott. And Thompson deals a strike. As we're underway here in the bottom of the 6th inning, Diamondbacks have a 3-2 lead in this Game 7.
Yeah.
Falling behind 2-0 in the series. Needing to win 4 of the last 5 to go to the World Series. They'll grab the lead. Stott with an RBI his last time up, Frenchie, a RBI double. And now 9 runs batted in this postseason.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of this damage, and you can tell he's probably going to do a Thompson again, try to shoot it right over Perdomo's head.
1-2. This game has the feeling that the Diamondbacks might have to win this 3-2.
So it's going to come down to that bullpen for the Diamondbacks holding. Someone coming up with a big hit for the Phillies.
All the best arms are lined up now in both bullpens. A stop. Pulls one. Marte pops to his feet, makes the play. The former shortstop runs that one down. Good quickness there by Ketel Marte, and Stott is retired.
Boy, the 2 second basemen in this series have shown some leather, haven't they? This is not an easy play. Backhand attacked it. So that kind of lost his balance there for a second.
I think his cleat got stuck almost to the ground right here, but because it was hit so hard, still had plenty of time to make a good throw.
Remember on that double steal where Harper stole home, his cleat caught again when he was trying to make that throw.
Arizona, the best defensive team in the major leagues this year, as Thompson misses to Real Muto. One away, sixth inning. This remade Arizona bullpen, it has been impressive to watch throughout this postseason. Real Muto in the left field on the run. Gurriel makes the catch. Got a good jump on it. And 2 up and 2 down for Thompson. He's retired all 3 batters he's faced. The rookie, Andrew Saalfrank, who was really the key to Game 6 from a pitching perspective yesterday. Pitching with confidence once again, which we hadn't seen in this NLCS. Castellanos.
Now, you talk about Evan Longoria, maybe not the bat being there like it used to be in the leadership. Went over to Gabby Moreno before Game 6 and said, when Saalfrank comes in, sit down the middle and pound the zone.
That's exactly what he did yesterday, Saalfrank. Beats it into the ground. Perdomo slings it across the diamond, and Ryan Thompson just keep getting outs. 3 up.
Joe, gonna happen to somebody else. You go, stop it. Oh, I think you do. You've been chasing these things since you were a little kid. It's what you do. Go, do it.
See here, the NSSL, Severe Storm Smith now confirmed. You all right? They also believe that this tornado.
I thought you were going to go to the hospital with Meg.
Is going to produce a long-track, devastating F5
Joe?
maxi tornado.
What is he?
Has been reporting all day. This has been an absolutely incredible day. We know Wakita has just been leveled.
What is it?
And there's been nearly 18, I guess 18.
I know how to make Dorothy's fly.
It's just an unparalleled display of savage power of nature. There's going to be more tornadoes. Let me just say to you, there's half of any of these storms stay alert. There's no getting out of
Of course. Of course.
I need every aluminum can you can find.
We need cutters and duct tape. These belts are only the last one in the back of my truck, and I want to get them both on there right now.
These pieces can do. We do. Good job.
Baseball and softball players ages 7 to 14 host a local competition next year. Give the kids a chance to make it to next year's World Series. Visit pitchhitrun.com. Brian Anderson, Jeff Francoeur, Ron Darling, Matt Wider. Here we go to the 7th, and Rivera facing Jeff Hoffman to start this 7th inning. Jose Alvarado is loosening in the Philly bullpen.
Probably Hoffman's last hitter.
Rivera had a single his last time up, scored a run.
Inside.
Diamondbacks got 2 in the 5th. Back-to-back RBI hits from Carroll and Moreno. That flipped the scoreboard. Alvarado and Wheeler. That looks like the recipe the rest of the way for Rob Thompson.
I think that's exactly why, Ronnie, when you look at the game, you start to tell yourself those two, not impossible to score, I understand, but Diamondbacks need 9 more outs from that bullpen.
Right. Here goes Wheeler. They'll start loosening up that powerful right arm.
Bouncing ball. Oh, nice play to his feet. Strong throw, and he's got him. Alec Bohm has had a number of defensive gems in this postseason. Makes a nice play there for out number 1 here in the 7th.
The fair turn on this ball pretty nice, but Bohm, good backhand. Knowing the speed, was able to set and make a good throw over to Harper.
Good at bats by Rivera in this game. Better play by Bohm.
So Jeff Hoffman will be lifted. 1 2/3 for him.
Jesus.
2 hits, no runs, and a K. And the big boy.
Yeah, okay.
It's 2 lines. What is that? Hurry! Hurry! This is not good.
Oh, shit. Missing half the game.
Hasn't pitched in 4 days.
Lay down.
So why is Wheeler up?
Thank you.
Starting pitcher. They want to give him as much time to have the same warm-up he would have if he was starting again.
I think that, like you said, he's got to have that ability. He never does this. And I think, too, you have all the trust in the world in Alvarado, but if something does go where he can't find the strike zone, the big fella's going to come in earlier.
The Phillies ace, the starter, was so good in Game 5. He's getting ready for Rob Thompson. Diamondbacks lead 3-2. Alvarado is on. They want to keep Perdomo on the right side, the switch hitter. And the number 9 hitter. It shows what? Alvarado's first one at 98 miles an hour. One of the key moments for Thompson in Game 5 in Arizona, the fact that the Phillies added on late. Alvarado did not need to pitch in that game, even though he was fully warmed up. That was Wheeler's 7 brilliant innings. 99 that time, and it's 0-2.
Remember when Alvarado first came up with Tampa Bay, he had the same arm, couldn't always get that movement in the strike zone. Fully evolved.
Yeah, he's figured that out.
Got 2 former Rays in the game right now. Ryan Thompson for the Diamondbacks and Alvarado here for the Phillies.
Did you expect anything else with the Rays bullpen?
Rays are everywhere. With one out, the 0-2. And that one is stung in the left field. Perdomo just drops a head on it.
I don't get it,
Has
man.
A base hit. Perdomo,
I just don't
all-star
fucking
this
get it.
season. Taking over as the everyday shortstop. He's got a one-out single against Alvarado. StatCast 3D powered by Google Cloud. Ketel Marte coming up. 25 postseason hits in his career. That's one off a franchise record. Steve Finley has that record. Outside off his foot. One-play umpire Adam Hammerly calling that foul ball right away. Phillies do a little infield practice, but the home plate umpire was on it. And we'll reset here.
Oh, yeah. Hit right off the bottom of the shin there.
Yeah.
And you saw the reaction from Marte. Hitters can't fake this quick.
No. Marte, 0 for 3, 3 Ks. All right-handed at-bats. A pitcher you can run on, and the Diamondbacks have found their running game in the last two. They're double with good speed. Diamondbacks jumped in front in the 5th. Marte looking for his first hit of the game. Right field, Castellanos on the run, can't get it. It's over his head, one hop off the wall. Perdomo on the third, he'll be held up there. It's a double for Ketel Marte. It's a National League record in the postseason for consecutive hits. It sets up the Diamondbacks here in the 7th, 2nd and 3rd with one out.
Castellanos was playing very shallow and right, and it cost him.
Yeah, you can see Alvarado he wants that ball down where you can get that double play, and he left it up. And you said Castellanos was shallow there, and Marte just drives it over his head.
Ketel Marte's never played in a postseason game where he has not had a hit. 16 in a row now. Derek Jeter has the Major League record with 17. He just passed Marquise Grissom. What a player. Ketel Marte, big double, 2nd and 3rd.
Let's get the fucking out.
Philly pitching coach out for a word.
Yeah, you said it. A better hitter from the
goddamn
left side
out.
of the but more power from the right side, and he drives that one for a double. You know, we always talk about these relievers having great stuff in every series towards the end, no matter what it is. You faced them 3-4 times or seen them, you get a little more comfortable at times.
And now it brings up the hottest hitter of the night, Corbin Carroll, with runners at 2nd and 3rd. What a spot here for the rookie. Carroll 3 for 3. Big swing and a miss. 100-mile-an-hour fastball from Alvarado. Second rookie with 3 hits in a Game 7. He joins Dustin Pedroia, who did it in the ALCS against Cleveland back in 2007.
Try to get a sense with Perdomo's lead over there.
Please.
I would think you might go on contact right here and force a throw.
Bones off the bag a little bit, covering that hole. Perdomo's got a big lead.
Come on.
1 and 2.
Remember that at bat in Arizona, Alvarado hit a bullet to center field.
Alvarado, though, with that pitch, 101.
Please.
Tense moment in Game 7. 1 and 2 to Carroll. Just got a piece of it. Another one at 100 miles an hour. I'm guessing Caleb Coffin's scouting report was just stick with the fastball.
Yes.
Nothing but cheese here from Alvarado. Well, there you go. Good speed on the bags. Perdomo and Marte. Here he comes. In the air to right field. Should be deep enough. Perdomo tags. Castellanos the catch. And Perdomo will score. And Corbin Carroll It's his game in Game 7. His second RBI makes it 4-2 Arizona.
Tell you what an AB. Right there by Corbin Carroll. 5 pitches over 100 miles per hour, and he's able to get the bat head out. And we wondered when we would see Zach Wheeler walk. That time has come.
And how about Perdomo with the walk? First batter Alvarado faces. And Rob Thompson is going to give the ball to Zach Wheeler to take him to the finish line here, perhaps. Alvarado faces 3 hitters. Gives up 2.
Steli prescription Lybalvi is proven to treat manic or mixed episodes of bipolar 1 in adults to help you push back. Elderly patients with dementia have an increased risk of death or stroke. Do not take Lybalvi if you are taking opioids or are in opioid withdrawal. The samidorphan in Lybalvi can cause severe opioid withdrawal that can lead to hospitalization or increased risk of life-threatening overdose. Get emergency help if you have trouble breathing, become very drowsy with slowed or shallow breathing, or feel faint, very dizzy, or confused, or if you have fever, stiff muscles, confusion, rash, swollen glands, or problems with your liver, kidneys, heart, or lungs. Other serious side effects may include high cholesterol, weight gain, potentially fatal high blood sugar, uncontrolled body movements, which may be permanent, dizziness upon standing or falls.
Are you ready to push back against bipolar 1? Ask your doctor if Lybalvi is right for you. Welcome to AutoZone. What are you working on today? My car is starting kind of slow. Let's see. Just needs a charge. It's free. Are you sure it's free?
Positive. There's your biggie bag. All that food for $5. That's my go-to.
Ooh, that's my ride or die.
Just like you and me. Bag boys. Bag boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when we bring your food?
You can always bet on Biggie and now earn free food when ordering on the Wendy's app.
Man, how'd you get that mixed with your combo? You mean these fries and rings?
Actually, they're called half-C's.
Half-C's.
For bundling made easy, go to geico.com.
Well, Rob Thompson is going to get the ball to his ace, his first relief appearance of his career.
What a time to have to make it. You're bringing your big gun here to stop the Diamondbacks scoring.
Zach Wheeler started Game 1. He started Game 5. He was brilliant in Game 5 when the Phillies needed him. And now they need him again. The Diamondbacks have grabbed a 2-run lead now. Ketel Marte with a double. Sac fly from Carroll. How about Arizona here? You get the Perdomo base hit. That was with 1 out. First batter that Alvarado faced. Marte with a double down the right field line. And then Corbin Carroll with 2 strikes able to deliver the sac fly. Gabby Moreno. Wheeler starts him with a fastball. Moreno 2 hits. He drove in a run in the 5th inning. A 2-out RBI single.
What a postseason this young catcher's had. Come up with big hit after big hit. Resting hit. You got Walker, who has struggled with high velocity on deck, but you got Zach Wheeler on the mound too.
Big hit after big hit with Walker struggling and not hitting it all behind it.
1 ball, 1 strike. 2-1 now. Corbin Carroll, only 3 hits in his NLCS before tonight. He's 3 for 3 with a sac fly, 2 RBIs in this game, 2 runs scored, a stolen base. The 2-1. Now Moreno's got the count in his favor. Christian Walker due next. Diamondbacks know they can suck the life right out of this ballpark, right here and now.
Good choice of pitches there.
It's a swerve away off 182.
Got to pitch Moreno awfully careful here. With Walker on deck.
Moreno showing he can go to the opposite field. Both of his hits tonight to right. And Wheeler strikes him out. Zach Wheeler delivers. He strikes out Moreno to end the inning. But the Diamondbacks add one to their lead. 4-2 Arizona. Stretch time in Game 7. Phillies coming back.
Dorothy! Dorothy! Payday.
Hey guys, it's about the ship northeast.
Oh.
In movie night is a groovy night.
Ed, what are you doing?
Get cooking.
No, get cooking on our new sales event.
Sales event.
They're picking up the hot fire deals during Woodbury Nissan's season of savings. Choose from their great selection of new and pre-owned Nissans on their lot and ready for you to drive home, like this new Rogue for only $279 a month.
We are cooking up the deal here at Woodbury Nissan. Ed, you're on fire.
Thank you.
No, Ed, you're really on fire.
The power goes out, and we still have Black Friday to do our homework. And that's a good thing? Great in my book. Who are you?
No power? No problem. Introducing Storm Ready Wi-Fi. Now you can stay reliably connected through power outages with unlimited cellular data and up to 4 hours of battery backup to keep you online. Only from Xfinity, home of the Xfinity 10G network. Learn more today.
Vana. More Big Bang Theory than ever before on TBS.
The new CNN Prime Time is where the truth shines, taking you to the heart of the story
We start with breaking news for you this evening.
We are just about 3 miles from the Gaza border.
and breaking through the noise.
Interesting conversation about where we are in America right now.
The day's biggest stories,
What we have been seeing in Israel is unprecedented.
the night's most essential reporting.
It's not about what I believe, it's about whether there is evidence.
This is the new CNN Prime Time, weeknights starting at 7 on CNN.
Philadelphia Phillies, the reigning National League champions, backs up against the wall here in Game 7. The Diamondbacks, who won last night in this ballpark to force a Game 7, have a 4-2 lead. As we head to the bottom of the 7th inning, Brian Anderson with Jeff Francoeur, Ron Darling. What's on your mind here as we get to the late innings at the bottom of the 7th?
Well, for me, guys, we said coming in, Ketel Marte, Corbin Carroll had to wreak havoc for this Diamondbacks team. Ketel Marte showed up his innovation. But you know what? Corbin Carroll is going to be the rookie of the year. Showed up the biggest tonight when you talk about what he was able to do. 3 singles tonight, 2 stolen bases, and that huge sac fly to get the lead to 4-2. Also, Ronnie, Albert's left-handed pitcher.
And just to add one more note on Marte, the second hitter you talked about in Game 1. Marte now is hitting 16. He's got 26 postseason hits. And in the postseason, he's 8 for 16, batting .500 after the 7th inning.
He's been a star, and he might be on his way to a championship series MVP if the Diamondbacks win it. They tighten up defensively. Torey Lovullo puts Alec Thomas into center field. That moves Carroll to right. Thomas goes in Tommy Pham's spot in the batting order, and Andrew Saalfrank, the rookie, is back out there.
I mean, think about it this way. He only appeared in
Already a
10
fucking
games in the
shot,
regular
man.
season. This is his 8th in the postseason. Almost matching that.
Made his first appearance September 5th in the major leagues. Split time between AA and AAA, 44 games down there, and massive strikeout numbers in the minor leagues. Average 13 Ks per 9 innings. Marsh takes a ball. Saul Rock Thompson goes now. He's got Zach Wheeler, his ace, on the mound. You know he's going to ride him to the finish line, but the Phillies are not hitting right now. 2 runs tonight. And a swing and a miss as Marsh strikes out. Moreno secures it at first. Softly coming
The
on.
fuck are they swinging at?
Big breaking ball. His curveball was excellent yesterday, and a good start here in Game 7. Don't forget the World Series coming up Friday on Fox. Joe Davis, John Smoltz, Tom Verducci, Kim Rosenthal will have the call for you. Great job over in the American League. Texas Rangers advancing to the World Series. And who will it be? Rangers are going to host, regardless of who wins this game tonight. Will it be Rangers Phillies or Ranger Diamondbacks? Christian Pache announces the pinch hitter. So Brent Strom out for a scouting report with his lefty.
Now, you want to talk about going to the bench, trying to find somebody to get on base for the top of the lineup. I'll say he hadn't having any B this whole NLCS.
He's a very similar player to Will Haas. Got a little more on the offensive side, but a great defender.
Saul Frank, third reliever used by Torey Lovullo. He is right where he wants to be in his bullpen. Christian Pache. He and Marsh were in a platoon as late as the end of the division series, but Marsh has swung the bat so well, Pache has hardly played in this LCS.
Memory, the home plate umpire, that is where he has been calling the strikes, in the bottom of that strike zone all night long.
Kevin Ginkel is next, the setup man.
You would think if Turner gets on or comes up this inning and somebody's on, whether it's Pache or Schwarber, that's Ginkel's role next.
Yeah, Turner due up third right now. He's behind Schwarber and Pache swing and a miss. Sinker from Saul Frank dives down in the zone. It's 2-2 now.
Yeah, he did him a break there, guys. It should be 3-1 right now.
Yeah, you're asking the hitter to eyeball a guy when he hasn't had in that bat.
Schwarber due next.
Have to throw a strike here.
Saul Frank walks Pache. Ooh, a no-no right there. Speed on the bags. Schwarber coming up now.
Question the pitch choice.
Oh my God, I'm just about to ask you that.
Throw a curveball in that situation. Pache is not in that bend. You got to challenge him at the bottom of the strike zone with a strike.
I imagine that's what he's.
Oh, he's hot.
Dog's hot. We saw him chase a 2-1 slide, fastball way down.
Tying run at the plate. Schwarber takes a breaking ball. Yesterday, Game 6, Saul Frank came on to face Schwarber. Got him on a fielder's choice. Little roll of a ground ball to second base. Phillies have a moment here. Got their best hitters coming up. 2-0. Saul Frank deals a strike. Right down the chute with a fastball. What a spot to be in. He was the key to the bullpen yesterday, and then the Diamondbacks added on. Won the game 5-1. So a lot of confidence in this rookie. Did he go? He did. Third base umpire Mike Malinsky says he went. And it's 2-2 on Schwarber.
Boy, he did not have to call that breaking ball in the 2-1 count. Looks more like a swing from the overhead there.
Yeah, that one was a little more revealing.
2-2. They'll ask again. This time he checks his swing.
As he was checking his swing, he was shaking his head no with Schwarber.
I'm telling you, the whole Diamondbacks dugout pretty much just jumped out. It's almost the same, wasn't it?
What a moment here. Saul Frank against Schwarber, and he pulls it foul. This Indiana Hoosier matchup has presented itself a few times in this series. But a guy who has delivered in the clutch so often. Schwarber's been in a Game 7 in the World Series, had 3 hits. Three-two pitch, bounces it in. Schwarber draws the walk. Back-to-back walks from Saul Frank. And the fire is hot for the Phillies right now.
Well, this was always in this game the window for the Phillies because of Saul Frank's 50-50. Some appearances, he's been lights out with strikes, and some he has not.
The other thing, you wonder, Thompson, 10 pitches, 4 outs for him. Did he have the ability to come back?
Done, dude.
Torey Lovullo takes the slow walk.
Still got the lead,
Kevin
but
Ginkel, normally reserved for the 8th, is coming on with 1 out in the 7th.
Icy hot. Ice works fine.
Year had been with Toronto and Memphis. They like his versatility, has chemistry with Durant going back to their Brooklyn days.
Well, and he can shoot the ball. And when you have players like Booker, Durant, and Beal, they're going to see a lot of double teams. You got to have people that can make teams pay by knocking down threes. Watanabe, 44%.
Well, because of the 7 walks and the 13 batters faced, Saul Frank and the Diamondbacks now are in a heap of trouble against this Philadelphia Phillies lineup. I think right there, the choice to throw the 3-2 breaking ball to Christian Pache was just the wrong choice. It's the wrong pitch to throw against a guy who hasn't been off the bench in the entire series. Ginkel is going to try to make up for it.
Forces him in. Ginkel has not had an inherited runner in the postseason. During the regular season round, he inherited 21. He allowed 8 to score. But this is new for him in the postseason now. He has typically been coming in with clean innings and nobody on base.
And with the speed of Turner, very unlikely that you're going to turn 2. So he will face Harper with runners on base.
And again, just looking forward. I know it's only the 7th inning, got so much action, but because of these walks, you got the ability to flip that lineup possibly again for the Phillies in the 9th inning if you're tied or down by 1.
Turner's been unbelievable since his Philly crowd gave him a standing O on August 4th.
First and second, 1 out. Ginkel deals. Turner up there on the first pitch. Ginkle's got a nasty slider. The two $300 million men. What Bryce Harper say in the division series about Trey Turner? That's why you pay him. And the former batting champion in a big spot right here. 0-2 the count. Ginkle goes right back to his bread and butter.
You know, Turner, though, we've seen him be aggressive early in counts like this, and then as he gets sometimes, you'll see him try to shoot that ball to right field. He can make some adjustment.
Turner is 0 for his last 13. Got to double up. Very fast runner. And short swing, fouls it away.
You see that shake off of the sign from Moreno and the pitch down. I think Moreno wanted to go back to that slider. Ginkle wanted one shot at the top of the strike zone for the strikeout.
Inside move. Boy, that's a wobbly on that move, too. Looked like he got a spike on him.
He just held that foot above the ground over the mound a little too long. Got to be careful there.
0-2 the count. Pache and Schwarber on the bags. Here he comes. Turner in the air to center field. Now Thomas, routine form. And both runners retreat. And Ginkle retires Trey Turner.
Well, I've been really impressed with the breaking ball from Ginkle this entire postseason. Picked him up when he was going against the Dodgers. Big hard one out of the strike zone. 2 in a row. Fastball up in the strike zone. Turner barely gets it. This one caught more of the plate, but he was out front. This makes sense that Harper's up right here, right now.
Crunch time in a game 7. Harper's never played in a game 7 until tonight. First and second, 2 outs. The Phillies tonight.
Please, dear God.
Runners in scoring position.
Come on, man.
Did not score a run. That was Real Muto's single. So now, excluding game 2, with runners in scoring position, the Phillies are 7 for 43. They're hitting 163 in spots like this. Outside of game 2, where they won 10-0. The 1-0, Harper couldn't pull the trigger. He takes a fastball.
Remember last time out, Harper threw deep all the way to the wall in left field and just missed one. Outfielders playing a little deeper here. The Schwarber on first, trying to play no doubles.
Pache and Schwarber on the bags. 2-1 the count. What a moment.
Breaking ball out of the strike zone. Fastball for a strike. Another breaking ball out of the strike zone. Does he come back with the fastball? 2-1.
See what Ginkle has in mind. Hitters count. Harper, a high fly ball to center field. Thomas settles under it. And Kevin Ginkle delivers 2 big outs for the Diamondbacks. The Phillies strand 2. Turner and Harper retired on fly ball outs. It's 4-2 Arizona. We go to the 8th in game 7.
Loving this pay bump in our allowance. Wonder where Mom and Dad got the extra money. Maybe they won the lottery. Maybe they inherited a fortune. Maybe buried treasure. Maybe it fell off a truck.
Or maybe they switched to Xfinity Mobile, the fastest mobile service. Save hundreds a year over T-Mobile, AT&T, and Verizon.
Now I can buy that electric scooter. I'm starting a private equity fund that specializes in mid-cap. You do you.
Switch to Xfinity Mobile today.
Andrew just saved big on a laser hair remover at Amazon. Because less hair, more hair.
Not a smart foul. This Warrior team, I think the 2 areas this is a great steal by Peyton that they're able to turn into a bucket. But the foul by Saric is to keep Drew Eubanks from catching the ball at 20 feet. It just doesn't make sense. And the 2.
Cover more ground in the Kia Sportage Turbo Hybrid. Kia, movement that inspires.
'Tis the season for Beat Bobby Flay Holiday Throwdown.
Happy holidays! Let's go play! All I want for Christmas is to keep my friends.
Season premiere Beat Bobby Flay Holiday Throwdown, Tuesday, November 7th at 9 on Food Network.
Andrew Sofrank, a lot to ask out of a rookie. He's been great at times, and he has been wild at times. And he just saw Kevin Ginkel strand 2 of his runners.
Ginkel's his new best friend.
Christian Pache stays in the game to play center field. Zach Wheeler back on the mound, and Christian Walker leads off for Arizona. 8th inning in Game 7, 4-2 Diamondbacks. Trying to do what the Texas Rangers did. Win 2 games on the road to go to the World Series. Right by him with a fastball. Wheeler came on, got the last out of the 7th. Jose Alvarado, a third of an inning, gave up the 1 run. Gave up the 2 hits, including the double by Monte, and then a sac fly to Carroll. Wheeler pitched Game 5 on Saturday in Phoenix. Walker at a 3-1 count now. Ranger Suarez, the starter, 4 2/3, gave up 3 earned runs. Hoffman, Alvarado, and now Wheeler. Big pitch here. 3-1. And Walker. Yeah, Charles the walk. I think he's
walk there.
Yeah. Lost the count, but he could live up to his last name here. Walker is aboard to start the inning. Hey, you can customize your home feed with your favorite postseason team. Watch daily recaps, get personalized stats, highlights, and breaking news every day, all on the MLB app. Download it today. First at bat for Alec Thomas. Thomas, a big reason why the Diamondbacks are here in Game 7 for his pinch hit game-tying 2-run home run in Game 4 in Phoenix. That was in the 8th inning off Craig Kimbrough. Phillies had a 3-run lead in that game with Wheeler on the mound the next day. Diamondbacks were back-to-back wins. Both of those victories in 3 and 4 were comebacks.
You know, Ronnie, when you throw 99 pitches like he did just on Saturday, what's the biggest thing he has to deal with today?
Well, the big adrenaline coming in, I'm sure, made him feel right at home. But to sit down for a longer inning and then go back out there.
Thomas down the right field line. Castellanos got a long way to go, and he makes the catch. Nice running catch by Castellanos. Walker has to retreat. Alec Thomas gave it a ride, but it's a long, loud out, and it's out number 1 here in the 8th inning.
Well, good job by Thomas pulling the hands in on this pitch, but Castellanos last time a little shallow and got burned by Marte. This time makes a nice play going back by the wall.
The first out of the 8th. Lourdes Gurriel. Looking ahead to the Phillies' 8th inning now. Alec Bohm, Bryson Stott, JT Real Muto. It's been a good part of the batting order tonight for the Phillies. Bohm is homered, Stott with an RBI double.
So far, Wheeler in this inning has not been able to land his breaking ball, no fastball.
Real concern on the faces of Phillies fans here. Got a call, 1-2 the count. Ended it there.
Those are the two places he put it on Moreno in that last inning. 3-1 looking, and he got him to swing on 3-2.
Phillies set up to turn a double play. Walker at first with one out. And Gurriel hoisted foul out of play. Now it stays at 1-2. Matt Strom with the Phillies bullpen.
Changes that bullpen around when you feel like you don't have an effective Kimball.
Yeah.
There goes Walker, pitches inside, and Walker's going to swipe second base. Hit the right pitch to run on. A curveball from Wheeler, and Walker steals second. He's in scoring position now with one out.
He got that big running lead, and now 4 stolen bases again tonight by the Diamondbacks.
T-Mobile base cam, America's largest 5G network. 4 steals last night, 4 tonight. Takes him out of a double play chance. And a base hit could add to the lead. Gurriel late again, pops it foul out of play.
And guys, you can almost say that no other team benefited as much as the Diamondbacks from the new rules. 166 stolen bases during the regular season. Only the Cincinnati Reds with 190 had more.
Stole a lot of bases. They play great defense. Torey Lovullo talks about winning the inch. It's exactly what they have done here the last 2 days in Philadelphia.
Well, that's the thing. You go back and think game 1 and 2 here. They look very timid. We talked about Corbin Carroll on first. Looked very uncomfortable just from the first time he was on. And they've come back these 2 games now and playing with a lot more confidence. They don't look as timid. They're playing a little bit looser.
They've got the Phillies on the ropes right now. 8th pitch of the at-bat. Gurriel. Shallow left center. Long run. That is going to be caught by Turner. Snap throw to second. Walker is back. What a catch. Trey Turner. Like a wide receiver going into the end zone.
Yeah, what a catch, because Marsh had no chance at this ball.
Oh, my.
And Christian Walker had got way off the base. If Turner actually could have recognized it quick, and now it's tough. You're back to the field.
Well, I think Walker read it right. He figured that it's going to have to be a great play, and it was by Turner.
So Turner will join Caleb Coffin at the mound. A scouting report is coming as the Diamondbacks have announced the pinch hitter, Pavin Smith, will hit for Longoria.
You know, guys, a turning point to me in this ball game was the ability of Brandon Pott to have the wherewithal. Yes, the pitching coach helped point it out, but first and third. It's not a base open, but in his mind, he had the confidence to throw Marsh 4 pitches to put him on and come back, and you still got to give Rojas out. And he was able to do that. And then if you remember, to the top of the 5th, Diamondbacks put 2 runs on to take the lead.
Yep, stranded the bases loaded in that inning. Did Brandon Pfaadt.
Well, we'll see if that play by Turner becomes a huge play. You know, he's got such great speed, better speed than most shortstops in the game, and it showed itself there in that great play.
He might not get a chance at the plate. If you look at it, the Diamondbacks, after just retiring Turner and Harper, had a chance to get to the finish line without seeing those 2. David Smith, first pitch outside for ball 1. Smith had 3 hits in the Phoenix portion of this series. 2 of those were pinch hit base hits. Smith got a start against Wheeler in Game 5. Sat Tommy Pham in that game, remember. One ball, 1 strike. And you might say Pavin Smith was hitless in that game, but a lot of Diamondbacks were hitless in that game. Against Zach Wheeler, who was excellent in his 7 innings. Emmanuel Rivera will be next. Smith trying to get him an at-bat here in this 8th inning. Pops him up. Turner pointing to Marsh. And that will retire the side. Wheeler puts up a 0. Works around a leadoff walk and a stolen base. Trey Turner turns in a defensive gem. Over-the-shoulder catch. Phillies coming up, bottom of the 8th. 4-2, Arizona.
Wayfair's big sale is coming back. Get bedroom furniture up to 60% off. Area rugs up to 80% off. Kitchen and dining furniture up to 60% off. And free shipping on everything. Save big this Way Day, October 25th and 26th.
Wayfair, you got just what I need.
Let me be direct. You're watching football wrong. What do you call a guy in face paint that can't get the game? A clown.
Sorry, what app was it again? No, just give me a second.
Amateurs.
Oh, sorry, everybody.
DirecTV Sports Central gives you access to every game. So you never have to compromise on game day.
Was that necessary?
After a car crash, the big insurance companies you see advertising on TV, they may try to downplay your case and might say it's only a fender bender or it's just a herniated disc. I worry that some law firms fall for this BS. Not us. We put ourselves in your shoes and ask, what would it be like to be in your pain for the rest of our lives? $1 million wouldn't be enough for me. There's only one Morgan & Morgan, forthepeople.com.
Hey, man, loving the place.
Thanks, nice, right?
But what's with all the creepy characters?
Oh, them? It's just mascots for my old insurance companies. Yeah, just my bad decisions haunting me.
You should bundle your home and auto insurance with NJM. You can save money without NJM.
Will you take it easy? No jingles or mascots, just great insurance for scary good savings. Bundle with NJM.
Flames, Oilers, Sunday at 7 on TBS.
Phillies are down. The crowd is anxious. Game 7 of this NLCS. Kevin Ginkel back to work. First ball swinging Alec Bohm.
Ginkel had 16 multi-inning appearances in the regular season. Just one so far in the pros. 2 innings in Game 1 against Milwaukee. No runs allowed.
Got the last 2 outs of the 7th. Back out for the 8th. And he's got Bohm 0-2. Slider is wicked. So many swings and misses on that breaking ball from Ginkel. Ginkel and Sewell, the 2 best in the bullpen for Arizona. 0-2 to Bohm.
When you look at the bullpens, guys, on the back of the names on the jerseys, the Phillies, the Astros, the Rangers. It's this Diamondbacks back in the bullpen that's been the best late in games.
This remade bullpen. Ginkel's been the only guy that's been around for the long haul this year. And he strikes out Bohm, who snaps his bat in frustration. A strikeout to start the 8th inning for Ginkel.
Just that nasty breaking ball. See that dot?
Got a heck of a lot of movement.
Yes, it does. Straight down.
That's what I say. It's not like it's your typical, going to the side like that. It keeps going down with depth.
It just kind of pulls it down.
And now Bryson Stott. Phillies running out of outs. Diamondbacks 5 outs away. Get a trip to the World Series.
Ginkel and Sewell have not given up a run in the postseason.
1-1. Ginkle, 29 years of age, was a closer in the minor leagues. That setup role here, once Seawald was acquired from the Mariners, Ryan Thompson brought back up to the big leagues after he was DFA'd by the Rays. This bullpen took new life. A strike in there. 2-2 the count now on Stott. Takes his time out.
I mean, not only does he throw a breaking ball 2-1, but a razor blade at the bottom of the zone.
Think about it. 1-0 paints to get to 1-1. 2-1 paints to get to 2-2.
2-2 to Bryson Stott. Yes! And he goes. A strikeout for Ginkle. Back-to-back Ks. 4 outs recorded for the setup man. 2 outs in the 8th.
I mean, just has the ability to throw it for a strike when he has to, and then the nastier one in the dirt to get the strikeout.
Coming off a career year. Facing JT Realmuto. Diamondbacks lead by 2, 2 outs in the 8th. Got the call. Realmuto upset. Realmuto with a single in the 4th inning. He's been vulnerable on that high fastball at times in this series. And he has been a run-producing machine for the Phillies. He got 12 RBIs. Leads the Phillies this postseason in ribbies. 2-1. Think about it. If Ginkle can retire Realmuto, Seawald goes 3 up, 3 down. You won't see Schwarber, Turner, and Harper again. Strike in there. 2-2 now.
Another pitch. Right on the corner.
Wow, can't do it any better. The combination of pitches perfectly located. Two and two. Ginkle against Realmuto. 2 outs in this 8th inning. And yes! Did he go? He did it.
Top NBA players. It's got to be a team thing.